give you a little background about me, I started out in '95. I was Corps Security Forces, security police at that time. 2004, I got the opportunity to become a dog handler. You had to make a decision whether you're going to actually do this, or you're going to be invested in this, or are you just going to show up. And when I got there, Sergeant Dion, he was in the kennel down the road from us. We made a decision that we were going to be vested in what we were doing. So no playing around. We would go out and talk to people and let them know our capabilities and let them know how we can be that force multiplier for them. And those guys heard about us. They heard that we were no joke out there. We were the real deal. So this little guy, he came up and he asked us, he came up, showed up in a sanitized, some sanitized DCUs. He came up, asked us if we could go out with him on some missions. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, I don't even know your name, who are you? He was a Navy EOD guy to go out for IED blasts and find out what it was, make their way back. You know, I got out there, and one thing about it, I had to be honest with him and let him know exactly what we could do for him. And they were all on board. They're very excited. So one thing about it, you have to be a little flexible too with this. We do some little scenarios. We run through some scenarios of actually how we're going to conduct this very first mission. And he gives us a briefing and tells us, yep, exactly. When this is over with, you're going to have about 3 minutes to get back, no problem. We get back and we fly out, and we're going to like blow up all the stuff that you guys found in place. All right, no problem. We get out there, we find all the stuff, get it all gathered up. He tells us, hey, we got a minute. We got to get back. I'm like, really, a minute? All right, let's go. You know, takeaway from this that I want you guys to understand is that, you know, if you're going to actually be called out to do that type of job, if you're going to actually be called out to do those missions, make sure you're invested in it. If you're going to do it, go do it. Be the best at it. And also, know your capabilities. Because I was Air Force with these guys, for some reason, they automatically thought I could call in airstrikes. So anytime we had any issues, they handed me a 9-line and said, hey, go for it. And that's when you got to be honest brokers about stuff like, hey, look, hey, man, I'm just a cop dog handler. I can't call in no airstrikes for you. You got the wrong guy for this. So but be honest brokers. If you get out there, if you're going to do it, be the best at it. You know, if you're going to do it, go for it. And if you have some capability limitations, make sure you voice those to those guys as well. Don't say you're Superman that can do it all.
I'm Chief Kerry, I'm the 502nd Air Base Wing Command Chief and Joint Base San Antonio. So I think it's pretty awesome that you're in our Portraits and Courage. I think it's even more awesome that you've taken the time to share your story and share the leadership. Also, just want to say thanks for your leadership and I appreciate you taking the time.
No problem, Chief.
All right, buddy.